self-love is something that I think is really hard for every person to really let into their life and become aware of and make it part of their daily routine, because we live in a society and we live in a world that pushes you to just go, go, go and do more and more. But the reality is our bodies need time to rest. Our bodies need time to sit in silence and stillness and have the chance to heal itself from the inside out, to really give you the optimum form and condition that you should be in this life. So adding self-love and self-care to that routine is hard for a lot of people because their schedules and their time is already so overbooked that trying to add time to allow themselves to do something that is for them is the furthest thing on their mind. And if you are a parent and you are a single parent, or you're going through or coming out of a toxic relationship, the need for self-care and self-love is tenfold. Everybody needs it, but when you're really going through trauma or stress and coming out and trying to heal from that, your body needs that time to really decompress and regulate itself. So, what do you do for self-care routine? What do you do to show yourself self-love? Hi, welcome back to my channel, Be the Light in Their Storm. My name is Dulcie, and I am here to help guide you through different ways to heal yourself, and also be more present and there for your children as they continue to go through this storm that, although you've removed yourself from, if you are trying to co-parent with this person, those kids are in the middle of all this. And those are the ones that we really need to focus on and make sure that we are giving them the support and the guidance that they need so they can come out of this a healthy, centered person, and not someone that's going to need to, go through a huge healing process of their own down the road. So the more you're able to heal yourself now and be present and aware for them, the better off your children are going to be. So self-care is, and self-love more so, is, I would say, a foreign term for some people. It was definitely a foreign term for me when I really started on my healing journey and educating myself and getting my own certifications to be able to provide this stuff for you. I really was like, it was a foreign concept. And although I know at some point in my life I did things for me, once you add children and a job and this toxic dynamic that becomes part of your life, taking care of yourself and spending time for you becomes the last thing on your mind. You try to take care of everyone else first, and then if there's time left, then you may find time for yourself. Odds are by the time you reach the point of thinking about yourself, you're so exhausted from your day and taking care of everyone else that you just want to sit and do nothing. And although relaxation can and is a form of self-love, it's not the only way that we need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. So here's probably my 5 top go-to ways of self-love that I've incorporated into my life that have really allowed me to stay balanced and grounded and tap more into my creative side and my feminine side, versus just living in the masculine of go, go, go and needing to always do. So number 1 for me is my morning routine. So when I wake up first thing in the morning, I like to just take some time and I check in with myself. I check in to see how I'm feeling from my sleep. Do I feel rested? Do I feel like I've got some anxiety or anything sitting from maybe some dreams that I had, or just having a restless sleep? And checking in, I will check in with my physical body to see if I have any muscles or tightness or soreness anywhere. I check in with my emotional and my mental body to see if I'm feeling any emotions. Am I feeling anxious or sad or angry or frustrated? Or am I feeling happy? Or am I mentally in a place where I can tell I'm in more of a critical, self-criticizing state of mind? I also check in with my energetic body. For me, my healing process has been very somatic based. So I check in with my energetic body to see if I feel like I have any spots or energy that needs to release that will help me allow to get on with my day without feeling like I have this anxiety in certain parts of my body that I can't get rid of. And then I also check in with my soul. I check in with my spiritual side and see how I'm feeling. Do I feel light and ready for the day? Am I feeling more heavy or withdrawn? And kind of having the cues from these different parts of your inner world can really help you adjust maybe your morning so you are able to get some mental clarity. Maybe take a few minutes to meditate and help clear out some of that negative energy that may be sitting from your sleep. Or if you're just feeling really sluggish, to see if there's anything you can take off your schedule for the day so you don't feel so overwhelmed and frantic, and you can kind of slow your pace down to match the energy that you have. So adding this to your morning, even if it's only 5 minutes, it can really help you set your tone for the day. And you can also set your intentions for the day, what you want out of the day, how you want the flow of your day to go. And all of these mindsets and check-ins can really help you manage your day from a place of more centered and balanced. The second thing that I've added for myself as far as self-care is I do try to give myself at least one day a week, even if it's not the full day. I take at least half a day where it's just for me. My kids are at school or they're at the other parent's house, and I will keep my calendar completely open. And I do that for me. So I know that I have at least one morning where I can wake up with ease. I have nothing to rush off to. I have nothing that I have to do that's pressing, that's going to give me any kind of frustration or anxiety for that morning. And I just take that time, and maybe it's laying in bed for an extra 2 hours that morning, or maybe it's having a quiet cup of tea on the couch with no distractions, or it's going for a walk at the beach. But it's just time for me with no other obligations involved. The third thing that's probably top 5 on my list is I've added taking baths and taking that time to just light a candle, burn some incense, whatever works for you. I put on some kind of meditation music, and I will just take a bath and allow myself to relax and decompress, again with no distractions, and just allow my body to do what it needs to do, whether that's releasing some energy, releasing some emotions, or just being in places where you can be still and present with yourself really allows you to get in touch with yourself, and it allows your body the chance to heal and do what it really needs to do so it's at its best. Number 4 that I've added for self-love and care is to make sure that I move every day. It's if I don't go to the gym that day, I'll do yoga, or I'll go for a walk, or my movement for the day is not moving, and it's meditation and having extra time to spend in a meditative state and reflective state, and just trying to listen to my body to see what is optimum for me on that day. Maybe it's, I need more stillness, so it's meditation, or I need just simple basic movement to kind of stretch things out, then I'll do yoga. And if I'm really feeling it, then I go to the gym, because that's my go-to. I love going to the gym. So my last thing that I suggest is to find something that you love to do. Now, this may be hard, because when I was first asked, what do I love to do for me, I was clueless. I had no idea. I was like, what? Me? Spend time on me? I don't know what you're talking about. So it's taken me time to really kind of find things that bring me joy and that I love to do. But now I'll incorporate that, whether it's sitting with my journal and just sitting outside and writing my thoughts, or it's filming videos for you guys on things that come up that I feel like I need to share and I want to share. Or my other go-to is cooking. I love to cook, although at times my children can take the joy out of my cooking, because it all falls on me at sometimes to cook and clean. But I do love to get into the kitchen and just be present and be in the moment and cook something delicious. So those are my top 5 kind of go-to self-love, self-care tips. And definitely try to incorporate these throughout your week or your day. And just start simple if it's something that's new for you. But definitely try to incorporate at least one thing each day that is just for you, that brings you joy, that brings you peace, and helps to ground and center you into your world. Because the world around you and the world around us is so chaotic, and it's so driven to do more, when all your body really wants and your soul really needs is less. You need those moments of peace, you need those moments of stillness, and you need those moments of quiet to really be able to start to understand who you are on the inside and what makes you happy, so you can continue or start to live the life that is in balance with your soul, your purpose, and brings you joy and peace.